Alright, hello and welcome to the second Dinked Cup. There's a couple of technical difficulties at the minute. Bit of issue with players not being able to join the server, so just waiting on that to sort itself out. He should be joining soon. I'm hoping. They're just trying to delay the knife round a bit to let him in, but hopefully that won't be too long, sorry. Yeah, we've got Omen versus Pegasus as the first game. Pegasus, I do know, have recently reformed their roster, kicking a couple of players and getting some new ones in. So just waiting on Outlaw to get into the server, and then we'll be continuing on. There we go, so he's in now. And my friend should hopefully occur, although, I mean, if they don't win or get any considerable damage in Pegasus in the next 13 seconds, then it'll go to Omen anyway on the damage, and yeah, Omen will definitely win this one. Probably going to be going for the CT side. It is the yeah, it is a common pick on Mirage map, slightly more CT sided than it is T sided. So pistol round buys, we've got very utility centric buy from the CTs, Molotov and a flashbang on Duck, and Starry with a 5.7 and a HE. No defuse kit, so this could play into things as the round develops. 4 sets Kevlar on the T side. Raven, or Foxy as his in-game name is, with a smoke and 2 flashes, one of which has just been deployed in middle. They're just going to allow Ray to get out and up short as the push does come in onto the B site. Outlaw leading the charge, but it is going to be the CTs to claim the first kill. Swiftly traded back. Fraser pushing in mid. It's going to take down Ray. So 3 versus 4. Raven is going to bring things even. Stevens though, and Shifty in market. Gonna have to be careful. Outlaw will rip his head off, and out Steve-O and Fraser from short. Fraser's going to be pushing up first. We'll take out Raven, and Steve-O's found ahead of his own as well. Panthernax, the last one left. He's going to find the first lovely headshot on Steve-O. Now he's just got to play time. He's doing it perfectly. He's ducking and diving around. Just jumping and playing with them at this point. And he knows he doesn't have to face. He knows he has only got to play time, and he will find the headshot in the end anyway. But very well played from Panthernax. And a pause. It's going to have to be... I think they're going to miss it, yeah. They are just about going to miss that one, and they will have to buy up anyway. So, not the best start for Pegasus here. Panthernax is going to be making his way into the B apartments here. The rest of his team are to follow, but it appears Ray is AFK. And with Steve-O pushing Palace, that is not an ideal situation at all. He's got a CZ. At least he's not going to get a gun from it, but he's going to get a free kill. It's $100. Thanks to the CZ's pitiful kill reward. Pegasus should be able to bring things back though. B push coming in. Outlaw leading the charge with the AK, and we'll be back chatter actually to open things up in a lovely deed shot. And actually the kills are all going the way of Omen here. It's just Raven left in a 1 versus 3, and the player up on the site, Shifty, or Snow, sorry, is gonna get that one. So tying things up 1-1. Pause is at least allowed now. So going to give some time for Ray to get back into and now he's completely dropped out. It must have been a connection issue. So we will just have to wait. Oh, is that another pause? Yeah. So, yeah, just waiting at this point for the teams, or for Pegasus to sort themselves out. Hopefully they can get things sorted out and dealt with. Because it would be awful to see them playing on as a 4v5.
Max on, max off, mate.
I've seen him start up his game now, so around 2 minutes and we should be back into things. I mean, oh wow. So they've used 3 of their 4 timeouts. Yeah, winning a force bite. Not ideal. I mean, it was a 4v5 technically, but even still, it was a nice shots hit as Pegasus tried to enter the B site, which really wrecked them there. Yeah, I feel like they are gonna be forced to play it. Anyway. And now that's the last timeout called. Yeah. Even now, like I've got Ray on Steam, and even now he's not even in game, like just says playing CS:GO. So yeah, so it's a pretty bad issue. I mean, at least it's an eco round, I suppose. Riveting content, right? 4v5, it's an eco. Bat Chatter decided to go for P250 as Ray. I can see him frantically restarting his game here, like trying to get things working. tags in underpasses. Ravens just sitting chilling. It is a shame that, you know, this happens in an official as opposed to like scrims and stuff. There's the spray down in the end below. They've got themselves a UMP out of it, but I highly doubt they're going to be able to keep it. Starry on short. Finishes things off nicely. And more timeouts. Nice. I'd left the overlay on. I've been reliably informed that he has actually managed to get on the server. So, just gonna have to wait. That is a solid meme there, right? Okay, I think we're back. Okay, nice, right. We're only 20 minutes in, it's fine. Right, so let's see what they do in this round. Smoke's going to go down onto short. Fraser is in the window with a scout and going to miss the tag, but Panthanax just pre-firing the angle is going to do a hell of a lot of damage, and Outlaw is going to claim himself a frag. Fraser dunks an aid into underpass. That's going to allow Backchatter to be a one-shot potential for the scout. And Ray is going to move his way up ramp, but Steve-O's right underneath him. Ray's still going to come out on top of that engagement. Despite the odds and the AWP. Oh, sorry, the scout is now herding connector. Outlaw just sitting and waiting around. He's got Backchatter with him to support, and Panthanax watching short. Timing on the peak is going to allow Fraser to get himself into connector position behind the box, or on the box even, as the Pegasus players do group up and head towards the B side of the map. All 5 of them lined up here. They've hit B. This will be the 4th time now. There's only one player here though, and they are just crouch walking in. They're trying to minimize their profile. And now the game should be up as Duck will hear them out onto the bomb site, but Raven going to catch him anyway. Bomb is going to get planted in a 5-on-2 here. Panthanax getting himself a frag as well, and it's Shifty, the last one left, to just hide away and spawn, and it's not going to happen, Panth. Nice little peek there. It's going to mean Pegasus tie up the scoreline, and Omen in economic turmoil. They have managed to scrape out 5 rifles and a scatter and a utility, but Duck's on just the 5.7. Not ideal by any means. Maybe if he can use it effectively, could set himself up for some frags with it. He's playing it towards the truck area on B, so could pay off for him. But the minute the Pegasus player's just sitting and waiting. I've got to play a top mid. That's Raven, the in-game leader, and the execute is going to come in onto the A bomb site now. Snow is going to be the first line of contact here for Palace, as It is going to get smoked off, but Starry, good frag in mid. He's going to weed out the lurker, and now Snow working from the firebox, going to get himself 2. Outlaw, the last one left, 1 versus 5, and it's not going to happen. Stevo shuts him down. Omens strike back and pick themselves up another gun. Pegasus not got the best economy. They are going to opt to force into it anyway. Ray does have a decent amount of cash, but they're going to stick with 5 rifles and not dropping up across. Nade stack onto ramp. Omen perhaps predicting a bit of a rush, aggressive buy as Panth. He's going to take down Fraser in mid. So the opening's gone their way. Bomb still in T-spawn. They're giving no indication of where they want to be going at this moment. Outlaw up on short. Starry, he wants to shoot through the smoke back, but instead he is going to back away into the ladder room. Ray just sitting and holding on ramp. No aggression at all. In fact, it's a very retake setup being played on the A-bomb site at the minute with Snow in CT spawn. And then 3 players over towards the B side of the map. That has been a pattern for Pegasus, and especially as they just got shut down on the A take. Call to go over towards B. Definitely a smart one, as it's just Raven here at the minute. But we have got 2 players walking up short, and that is Panth and Outlaw, but Outlaw will go down. Panth going to get the frag and has to push on in as the Flames will come in. Batchat are getting tagged down as well. Bomb making its way into the apartments now. 2 players on the B bomb site to deal with. Stevo going to get 1 traded out instantly. And Duck is going to go down to Raven. So Bomb's going to go down. Shifty left 1 versus 3, and I think he's just going to save at this point. Yeah, hiding in T-spawn. He could go for a big flank, but even still in a 1 versus 3 with the economy not brilliant at this point. He's going to just stick with the AK. And yeah, I think that's the right decision. Fraser doesn't have a lot of money at all, and Starry will be able to drop that AK as we go into the next round. So good choice, good choice. However, Raven doesn't seem content with letting him save, and he's going to get his head ripped off for his curiosity. So Pegasus tying things up, picking up the 3rd. Another force buy. This time it's not so healthy. Oh, sorry, it is a partial buy. My bad. Partial buy for a moment. They've got full Kevlar on all players and then a bunch of pistols, but actually doing work here. Stevo, 2 frags with the CZ. Consecutive headshots there. That's going to grant him and Starry some AKs, and that's... well, that's dangerous if you Pegasus. I mean, you don't want to be losing to a partial buy, but that aggression with the pistols has given them a perfect start, and Stevo not going to get Ray. That is at least bringing things back into an even numbers for both teams. However, T's are very spread out, and the CT's retaken together. Could be problematic here. Back chatter up on short, and Starry is going to take down his teammate Raven on the bomb site. And back chatter, lovely taps onto Duck. I thought he hadn't seen him for a second there, but the bomb going to be tapped. Are they going to peek out onto it? They are. But the diffuse is coming in, and Ray at the last second is going to pick up the frag. So Pegasus are going to take the lead. Omen able to buy, but economy not great. MP7 on Duck. Fraser picking up a scout. Interesting development from Pegasus Panthanax picking up an open. Raven going for the Mach 10. He is going to get punished for that. We do have him up in Palace at the minute with that. No backup. He has got his teammates on ramp, but if he does get pushed, then he's going to be in a very difficult spot, and I like that. Backs off, scopes in with the AWP so that he's not going to be heard. And that means he can push in silently and take a shot. However, smokes from the execute are going to prevent him from doing that, and with Steve-O underwood and the miss Molotov, that could be the downfall, as Steve-O will find 2 frags. Shifty with a third. It's just Panth left in a 1 versus 4. Bomb out in no man's land. He is going to have to fall back. It's going to be an absolute nightmare for him to save this one. He's got 50 seconds to try and hold on to the AWP, or potentially work a clutch. I think Fraser must have timed out there. That's why the pause was called, because I mean, that's a free frag for, yeah, Panther. And oh, hello. That's really awkward. He's still going to find the frag. Oh my god. 1 versus 2. This is actually doable. And I mean, of all the players on the Pegasus side that could potentially do this, Panther's certainly one of them. Going to drop a smoke out, flashbang onto ramp, and another one to allow him to pick up the bomb, but he's going to have to plant it in smoke, and with Shifty so close, he's being tagged down and he will get shut down. Time working against him there in what was a really strange round. Bomb plant has given them a lot more wiggle room in terms of their economy. And they're still going to have to eco, but the economy for both teams not looking particularly great, but difference is the CTs are actually able to get a buy-in. Yeah, this time it is Omen with the tech difficulties. Hopefully they can get them fixed, because there's been enough timeouts this game. And the timeout vote did not pass, so this one's being played 4v5, and I mean, that's a serious striker look if you're Pegasus. They've got pistols, they've got smokes, they can close the gap. Steve-O on the AWP and CT spawn. So smokes do ring in, and if they can close the distance here, they might be able to get themselves a couple of guns, but determined not to let that happen. CT side do power on Outlaw. Gonna get one, and Ray 2 follows up with the Deagle. He's got himself an AWP now as well, and Ray's gonna push on in and get a AK-47 to boot. There's the first frag found on Outlaw with the AWP, and he's gonna get the second as well. Pegasus stealing that round away with the technical difficulties allowing them to stay ahead. What is this game? I might have forgot to get rid of the overlay again. Okay, so there's a power cut. Oh no. Right. I'm just going to stick some music on till he turns up. Never mind, timeout didn't work, so it's another 4v5. Right. Pegasus are playing super passive, waiting for a push. And, well, I mean, one of the players on Omen's bought up, so he's at a bit of a disadvantage for the coming rounds. Starry's actually managing to open things up with the P2000 of all guns. And Outlaw not happy about that one at all. Yeah, they're just delaying. I think it's going to be really slow pushing to B. Foxy open things up, or Raven, sorry. Shifty's at bench, he's going to get tagged super low. Panther going to get one, and yeah, he's going to get a second as well. 6-4. Another freeze time. Now I'm going to put some music on. Right, looks like they're playing 4v5, so right. Yeah, so 4v5, half buy again from Omen, and Outlaw making up for past mistakes as he takes down Starry on short. Flash from Truck, not going to provide a kill. Back chatter, just tapping away with the AK onto the A-bomb site. Stevo, the last one left, will go down. Org now being bought. One trade so far, and Shifty bringing things back into even Stevens. Bomb will get planted. Altov goes off to block off the stairs position, albeit temporarily, as Snow moves into the bomb site, and Raven's just going to back away, but Starry's got him through the wood. He's got himself a second as well. Back chatter goes down. Panthanak's the last one left, and he's on a very long rotate. I don't think he's going to be able to get this one in time. He's going to have to peek out with the up, and he's going to hit the shot! Mate. You're going to have to get another player on the bomb now, and yeah, it's That was super close, but they are going to win the round in the end. That must have been like last second from Panther. Incredible stuff. But that has granted Omen a bit of wiggle room, albeit not much. Now spreading out into a default. Panthernax back on the AWP. This time he's coming in from... Nice shot. This time he is coming in from top mid. Right, taking down Snow and Batchat are taking down Starry. It's Duck, the last one left. He's on B in a 1 versus 5, and he's gone. Right. Forced by this time for a moment. I think they've recognised they need at least some rounds. Because the amount that they've got right now just is not enough. And they've got the B site for free. Although Raven is going to go down to Steve-O. Seems to be doing pretty well with that CZ at the moment. And Outlaw caught reloading. He's still going to survive somehow. Panth, Batchat are finding frag. Steve-O the last one left. CZ 12 bullets left. And not even able to recover the AK before he's shut down by Outlaw. 9-5. Looking to be a 10-5 scoreline as another force buy comes out from CTs. 2 Deagles, a 5-7, and a CZ-75. Panthernax opening things up nicely. Snow will go down. 3 versus 5. 2 players coming out of the connector. Panther still just going to lead the way with the AWP. We'll spot one out. Right, covers him as he takes the second shot as well. And to finish things off, Panthernax, 3 kills for him. And he's on a tear at the minute, 17 and 7. Oh my word. See, pistol round by. Interesting one from the T side. 2 smokes, 2 flashes, and 2 P250s on Duck and Steve-O. Shifty and Starry going for the Kevlar buy. On the CT side, they got 4 sets Kevlar and Raven with a diffuse kit. A push comes in, Batchat 1 tap. Takes down Shifty. He's going to push right in. Ray will. It's the shot. Onto Steve-O, but Starry able to trade things back, and Duck now left in a 1 versus 3. It's not going to happen. Pegasus pick up the second pistol. Let's have a look at some ADRs. That is mad. So the only one who's really been able to contend on the T side is Steve-O with the top fragger of the T side. CT, sorry, no. Panthernax on 18 frags. It does look like T side are going for a bit of a waterfall strat here. They are going to be making their way into the apartments. Full set of P250s. have to see how they decide to play this one. I mean, they are just running the time down, which is an issue because Panthanax has pushed the B apartment, so I'm pretty sure they know what's going on. And he's going to get behind them as soon as they decide to push the button, so to speak, and begin their attack. Well, here it is. He's going to start running. He wants those frags, but it will be Outlaw. Ace for Outlaw. There we go. But Fraser's back. It's 12-5. And we might actually be able to see a game on our hands. 5 players on the T side. I mean, they're pretty pretty low on rounds, but they've got the chance to bring things back here. Three UMPs for the CT side. Just 2 M4s. Full set of AKs for the terrorists. Panthanax opening things up nicely, but Stevo, 2-man spray down as I think what was an attempted Palace push goes badly wrong, and he's going to push straight into CT, reloads. Panth is going to catch him off. Gets himself a free AK as well, but Shifty takes down Outlaw in jungle, and Raven is able to trade, so 2 versus 2. The health in the hands of the T's, but it is just Duck left in a 1 versus 2, and he has gamed the CT side right now. He's going to get the plant down on the B bomb site. And he's going to get himself into apartments, which is where Raven is on his way to right now. Panthanax. Movement from window. Gets himself onto short. But now it is a 1 versus 1. And Duck has a Molotov. He's going to set that out, and with no defuse kit to counter it, Pant's going to burn alive attempting to fake the bomb out. It's 6-12. Going to be interesting to see how Pegasus want to play this one. Of course, they're on the CT side and they've got pistols. You would expect some kind of aggressive push, but they are just going to be in a default. T side playing quite cautiously. An asymmetric setup for them in this round. Execute is going to begin. Right. Going to open things up quite nicely. Gets himself an AK and he's able to escape with it as well. T's do have to be careful of that, but they've smoked him off. They do have pretty much full A control, and Stevo just spraying through the smoke. He's going to take down Panther now. Outlaw comes through connector and we'll get the deagle shot onto Starry. He's going to back away into connector though. Need to try and find some more frags on that deagle, but he's just the last one left now. He's got an AK. He's in a 1 versus 2. Pretty much a full mag. Flash comes out from ramp. Not going to affect him, of course. He will tap the bomb and step. And Stevo will know. And he will get the frag as well. Just 12-7. Omen perhaps not out at this one just yet. We'll have to see. So full bite for the CT side. Raven having to drop down to a FAMAS in order to get the utility he requires, but T side going to go for a fast push up short. Now Outlaw gets 2 through the smoke. Stevo, last terrorist in mid. The other two working out here in the B apartments and make that just one as Panthanax takes down Fraser. Duck gonna jump over the AWP shot and get a nade in towards bench. Stevo will take down his teammate and Duck the last one left. Panthanax got him anyway. 23 frags. He's having a great game so far. And Omen need to eco now as well. So not looking good. They've gone for a swift U-turn on that actually. They've opted to force into it. CZ, 2 Tech 9s. Of course, after a reset like that, I suppose that is the best option. And Panthanax just spotting him mid, not going to find anything, will back away as he's smoked off. Flash comes out to try and prevent the push onto the A bomb site, but this is just a fake, and they've drawn so many players over here that it's only going to be Raven left to defend this bomb site. And he's on his own, and he's going to get overwhelmed. 3 versus 3 on the retake. Whoops. Panthanax in kitchen. He's playing up close with the AWP, and he's going to get taken down. Fraser with that one, and now it's a 2 versus 3. Outlaw's pushing quite close up with the AK here. He spotted the player up on the bench. And oh, he's just pushing right in. The bench player will take him down. I meant Truck earlier, and it is just Duck. Batchat is very low, and he will finish things off. 13-8 now. They're starting to bring themselves back into this one. This time it's Pegasus who've been reset. And they do not have a very good economy at all. Atomic Duck putting a short smoke down as his team do look to take control of top middle. They are against some upgraded pistols, 2 Deagles, 5.7. But again, just a default spread from CT side. Not opting to go aggressive. Try and close the distance. Instead, window is going to get smoked, and Panthanax caught off by Starry just walking in through underpass. Will be Stevo taking down Batchatter. So 4 versus 5, make it a 2 versus 5. Starry will take Outlaw down, and they've got the A site pretty much to themselves. Just got to be careful of Ray lurking in Palace, and I think they're aware of it. Shifty is looking right there. Foxy, last one left. He's just looking for a gun at this point. But he can hear Shifty, or Snow, sorry, moving in. And he's going to miss the headshot. 9 rounds now for Omen. 1 round to make it double digits. Pegasus need to get a grasp on this pretty quick. It was a 4v5 for most of the game, and I mean, if they start letting Omen back into this one, then it's not going to be too good for the morale. Looks to be an A split through mid from the Omen side. They're going to get themselves straight out there, completely blind from team flashes, but they're going to get through nonetheless. The window smoke has missed, so it's going to be Molotoved off instead, and now it's Ray left to defend in jungle. He's going to get one before going down as the 2 other players do surge their way up, able to trade. Batchat going down. It's 1 for 1 so far, all the way, and Raven looking to try and tip the odds in their favour, but instead it will be Starry. Panth immediately trading things back though. We're into a 2 versus 2. T-side going to retreat into their post-plant positioning. Starry going to get a nade out onto Panthanax and a flash. Not going to land. Has given away his location though. Flash down onto ramp, and Raven going to get taken down from Sandwich, and that is a massive mistake not checking that one. Omen get themselves double digits, and Pegasus have no money. eco yet again. CZ on Outlaw, 3P250s. Panthanox full ecoing, attempting to try and go for that open Starry. Gonna shut him down as he tries to go aggressive and underpass Shifty. Trying to find the shots on Outlaw and short, but ultimately not to be. And Ray somehow didn't hear Steve-O elephanting around in Palace. And I mean, it's just going to be Raven left. He's got a Galil. And he's got the B-bomb site, which is the exact opposite of where the bomb is headed. So I think he's just going to try and save the Galil. I mean, all of his team are going to be able to buy next round, so arguably it might be good to go for damage as the Galil. Not the best gun, it has to be said. Yeah, I think he's just going to go for a save. Potentially try to get some exits, and the timing on the peak will grant Duck the kill. So 13-11, it's getting really close. Not a lot of utility for the CT side, but they do have a double up set about Panth and Ray picking those up. Lots of utility for the T side, meanwhile. All players on full utility, and they're going to prepare themselves for NA execute. This is going to put Ray to the test with this AWP. Smokes. They are going to begin to rain into the bomb site. Steve-O going to be the first one up ramp, and Ray missing the shot. Going to allow him to get himself up onto Tetris. It's all really on Batchat here in the bomb site. He's going to get 2 kills already, but Fraser quickly shuts him down. Ray able to trade though, and Panth will join him in CT spawn. Fraser does get 1. Outlaw up on the stairs is going to spot him out and will get the frag in the end. Starry, the last one left, 40 seconds. Gets the first onto Starry, but got to be careful now. There's 2 ups against 1. Question is, can they find a double peak? Right. And Panth both sitting there in spawn. Panth going to miss the shot. Allow Starry onto the site. He has swapped out his AWP for an M4, and Molotov usage going to allow him to take Ray down. Panth there in spawn with him. He's at least able to trade. That nets him his 25th kill in the round so far. Outlaw is on 24. Starry on 23. Steve-O on 22 for the T side. So it seems like it's battle of the star duos right now. So T side look to be going for a B hit here. 4 players lined up. Straight out. Gonna take down Raven. And Outlaw spotted off on short. The Molotov gonna come in to prevent him from advancing any further. Panth missing a shot, but oh! Hits that flick onto Starry, and as Ray jumps out the window rather quickish, he's gonna get taken down by Duck. Outlaw able to get 1 before going down. It's 3 versus 2. Panth with an all. Batchat gonna have to do the brunt of the heavy work here with the rifle. Bomb ticking so far, they're just going to have to save. The flank from behind is perfect, but Panth is their combat AWPer. At least able to get away with the big green gun. He's doing a lot of damage while he's at it. 14-12. Up for the T side. Panth with his saved AWP. He's going to have to be the hero in this round. Smokes are going to rain in onto the A-bomb site. 3 players sitting in jungle to defend, and Outlaw going to open things up rather nicely with the CZ75. And trades coming in, but 2 versus 3 on the retake, and if a pick isn't found soon, then I think they're going to have to save. Right, does get one, but bomb ticking. Omen are going to take the round anyway. 14-13. Omen 1 round away from tying this up. Pegasus just need 2 to close it out. It's a fairly easy cleanup at this point. Just Panthanax left, and he's got 1 minute 35 to try and hold on to the AWP. Omen are going to be crawling all over him as soon as that bomb is planted. They don't want to let him anywhere near this bomb site, and they certainly don't want to let him save that AWP.
Bomb has been planted.
He's heading his way into the apartments. He's going to send a flash over towards B. Potentially trying to draw the players over there, but anticipating Shifty. He's going to at least get one, but he's also read this, an underpass. Starry doesn't have a clue. And this is perfect. He should be able to get away with this AWP, and he's taken an AWP out of the hands of Omen as well. It's massive economic damage. And he's going to make sure they can't save that as well. Panthanax, really the linchpin here. So Pegasus spread out in the default. They've got guns now, and a fake onto the A bomb site from Omen. They're going to be trading quite efficiently here, and they've drawn the players over as well, just like they did before. Even Raven's beginning to shift his way over, but Panth isn't buying it. Raven certainly isn't now that he spotted out the second player over towards B with the bomb. The CTs are allowed to rotate in. Outlaw going to get Snow and duck the last one left. Dink down. There it is, Outlaw finishing things. Match point for the Pegasus team. Omen having to force everything they've got into this. And 14-15 scoreline. Pegasus just wiping them out at the minute. Panthanax with 2 and Ray with a third. Outlaw. Gonna take down Fraser. It's just Duck. And I think, despite how valiantly they fought back, Omen are going to fall in this one. There it is, Outlaw. Making it a 16-14. Pantanax with 33, Outlaw with 30. And that is going to be it for that game. And I think we're moving on to a second one in a minute. Wrong button. Yeah, so we'll be loading into the second game shortly. Don't go anywhere. Alright, here's hoping that this one will go a bit more smoothly than the previous game. Bit P versus IM Academy. We've got Bit Point, okay, I think they're called. IG Academy. Right. And it's moving up long. Gonna get caught out by Zani and Matt G. Gonna take out Top K. And suddenly things are brought into a 3 versus 3. The trades are found from the T side and nades raining in. Ricochet gonna get one from the truck, but traded out by Tango Burner though. Just gonna get his teammate, so it does bring things into a 1 versus 1. Tango trying to get the bomb down. 20 seconds left on the clock, and Vex not opting to spray through the smoke. This could potentially lull Tango, and it will do. Tango, of course, not being spammed, perhaps thinking that he was somewhat safe. So it will be a 10-5 half in favour of the IG Academy. And on a CT-sided map such as Overpass, Bitpoint are not going to be happy with that scoreline at all. So, pistol round buys, 2 smokes, 4 flashes on the side of the T's. Meanwhile, have just got a diffuse kit on Tango. Interestingly, not opted to buy anything on top of that. Not bought a smoke or a couple of flashes. So, mid control has been taken, but also does appear to be a stack towards the A side of the map from the CTs. They are just sitting in toilets at the moment. Lots of shots being exchanged, but a fake smoke coming in onto the B side of the map, and it has managed to draw over a rotation. Or so I thought, actually. Tango's going to move his way back anyway, and the T's, after running the clock down so far, are going to start to push their way into the bomb site. Zani, perfect pop flash is going to allow him to get one on the opening, and Burner chiming in alongside Matt Nor. Top K, sorry. Well, I mean, they're all dead. It's going to be bit P at least, holding themselves on, winning the pistol round, and potential to get themselves up to 9 rounds now if they play the anti-force and the anti-eco correctly. Or 8 rounds, sorry. And that makes things a lot easier for them. They've pulled out 3 AKs, 2 UMPs with the utility. Zani prodding around in connector. Is going to spot out a couple of players and back away with the information. Oh, this is an interesting boost. But caught out by Burner. The second jump just making him way too much of an easy target. And Yelm, nice shot with the deagle. He's going to get taken down by Ricochet, and G very low, but Burner is going to get one. The scroll wheel jump bind, I think, messed him up a bit there. And we're suddenly into a 2 versus 2. Matt on just 1 HP. Vex AK 75 points of health and the bomb on his back, and he's leading the charge in. He's going to get taken down by Tango. Not properly checking the truck has cost him, and Matt G in a 2 versus 1, not going to happen. Tango one shot is all he needed. IG Academy, sorry, steal the round right back. This time it is the T side having to force, and these guys really don't like the new Tech 9, it seems, because they have got 3 CZs on the T side, 2 Tech 9s, $500 pistols, all of them being used by Bitpoint here. And they do just push straight on into the B bomb site. The smoke not gonna be very good, to be honest, and dinks through the smoke, puts them all in very low HP. A severe disadvantage going into the 4v5 on the 4v4 on the retake. 2 SMGs, 2 rifles for the CTs, and now going to be to push their way in. Top K is going to get on the bomb. It's a 10-second defuse, and he's being covered by his teammate Yelman. Ricochet actually getting 2 from short with the Tech 9, and now there's Yelm, low HP on the bomb, and what a misplay from Impulse Academy. They are going to, yeah, they've lost the round, but still managed to kill all the T's. Yeah. And, I mean, attempting a 10-second ninja with plenty of time on the clock, and still 4 terrorists to worry about. Just a bit of a misplay. So CT's forcing yet again. T side do go fast into short B. One player just holding the pushing monster. Nobody watching for mid aggression, but luckily there's none coming in from the CTs. Bitpoint going to start losing players, actually, as a nice pincer from Connector and Short. It's going to allow 3 frags to be found. The player has timed out. Getting flashbacks to the last map. I hope he joins again. 2 versus 3. Okay, he's back. Whew. Right, 2 versus 3. Vex and Zani working their way through the B. Monster. I'm going to get dropped to Vex as Zani's going to take the lead, AK in hand. Playing this very cautiously. Tango, I don't think he has any idea they're here yet. Zani's going to be moving up on the barrel now. He's going to miss the spray. Okay, he's going to find the kill eventually after expending 27 bullets. He's got 2 players to find, and I don't think he realizes that the players crossed to graffiti. Somehow not seen through the smoke of the Molotov. What is going on? And now he's planting out in the open. Head down. Why would you plant there? Right. So, Impulse Academy are going to get themselves up onto 12. And T-side have no money at all. Now I'm going to have to eco this one out. They've got a few smokes, a couple of flashes, so looks like they do have a set strategy in mind. Have to see what they decide to do. CT's going for a boost on the B side of the map as smokes do rain in. Hence, gonna fall off. Nade down to try and prevent the plant, but it is just gonna tag him down to 40 HP instead. 5 on 5 in the post plant, but they're just mowing them down. Burner the last one left, and he's gonna get just wrecked. And the defuse comes in 13-7. All right. Five rifles for the CT side. I've got an AWP out on the terrorist side. Straight into water here. Just getting that initial control. No aggression from the no aggression from the CTs in that position. And just very slow play. Default being held. Both teams, it seems, waiting for aggression from the other. G out here with the AWP. He's not going to find a frag though. There's no one near him at all. Both the CTs falling back onto the A bomb site. Smokes being prepared towards B. And that indeed is where the bomb resides. Molotov going in towards barrels as well. That Molotov on short is going to do a lot of damage. It's going to allow Top K to open things up. Headshot onto Ricochet. Vex just playing around the smoke, going to go straight through it and gets a 2-man spray down there. Burner just destroying Yelm. And they are in a 4 versus 2 on the post plant. G and Monster going to take shot, fall off. Bomb tapped by M7N and the double peek. He's going to allow them 2 frags actually, and now he's sticking it. Vex up on short. Going to claim his 4th by taking down the 2 remaining CT players. And 13 rounds now for the CTs. They're looking to try and finish this one off as Bitpoint did manage to get themselves an 8th Yelm. Going aggressive in middle. Despite being spotted out by Matt G, he's going to get the kill anyway. And the CTs have gone aggressive in short. Flash is going to be prepared, and it was awful. It didn't flash anybody, and that's just the CTs mopping up. And now 2 players remain. Bitpoint facing reset. So Vex and Zani again towards B Monster. Just taking a very slow procedural approach. Checking all the angles. I'm just going to walk straight into Ent's crosshair. Nade's going to go down. As is a Molotov. Smoke will extinguish it and allow the bomb to be planted. Tango pushing in close with the 5-7. Going to do a bit of spam, but no kills found. And M7N. Last one left. Oh, sorry, Vex, the last one left, and he's going to go down as well. 14-8. T's realizing they've got a force by. The gap in scoreline is just far too high. So force by and just give it their all in this one. Prevent Impulse from getting up onto match point. Aggressive play. In middle, they have taken Toilet's control. Lovely shot from M7N. Going to take down Zani and send his teammates tail between their legs all the way towards the B bomb site. Four players grouped up. And Top K is going to spot him out. Him and his teammate Tango both in heaven. Just playing together in the bomb again. Going to be going down in the same smoke. Bitpoint. Another bomb plant, which will at least help their economy into the next round if they do end up losing this one. But I don't think that's on the cards for them at this point. They need to just get rounds. Another failed flash, followed by an effective one from the CTs. Going to allow the bomb to be tapped, and Tango going at it with the FAMAS bomb diffused. Map point. Vex going to survive with his Kevlar and P250. That has allowed him to buy a Galil in this round. Zani and Matt G have done the same. Tech9 on Burner. Ricochet on just the Desert Eagle. And again, this aggressive water take from Impulse. There's actually 2 frags found, and they've suddenly got the B bomb site. Zani, Vex, and Matt getting my frags each. I think CT's just going to save this one. Should it be a harsh reset, Lois? Say that. M7N going in. Ricochet to take him down. Yelm up in heaven. If he doesn't find a couple of frags soon yet, he's going to have to back off. Academy, they certainly have the rounds to play with, and with Yelm saving the AWP, he's going to be able to drop 1, maybe even 2 next round. And restock his utility. Yeah, he's got plenty of money to drop FAMAS and an M4. It's going to allow a decent buy actually for Impulse. Three M4s, just the UMP on M7N, and then yeah, of course with that AWP that he saved from the previous round, and just walking into Monster this round. Ricochet going to open things up quite nicely. The nade does a decent amount of damage to him. In return, and Burner, he's just on 7 HP. But again, bomb planted. CT's not willing to budge just yet. Just waiting for openings. They do take very solid water control. M7N gets himself to, and with the Elm on the bomb now, I think that should be it. I say that the surge in from the Monster position is going to get 2 frags for the CTs. And they've come off the bomb, or the T, sorry, and they've come off the bomb. And yeah, that's going to be another round 1. By time, M7N just forced to save despite getting an ace. And not looking good economically on the CT side. M7N, of course, with his saved kit from last round. Diffuse kit as well, but he's the only one with it. His teammates going for a partial buy around him, and well, he's been taken out from flank from connector. Just 3 left, all towards the B side of the map. And Bitpoint should have no issue taking that bomb site. And last one left. Could potentially get a gun here. Has done. Is he going to be able to save it? Seems like he will. 2 frags. Found again. Economic damage is good at this point. And Bitpoint not quite out of it yet. Long road back there. Tango is on a P90. Spam 3 to Monster. There's the 3-man over towards B. Bitpoint taking things a lot slower. Got that initial control. I'm just gonna back away and wait. M7N, lovely shot. Takes Burner out. Gives the CTs a numbers advantage. Just passive play again, like Bitpoint. Just waiting for someone to walk into them at this point. They're going to get some smokes out though, try and force the issue. Flashes into the B bomb site, and again, bomb coming in through Monster. They've been having a lot of success with it this round. Are they going to be able to emulate it again? Still with a numbers disadvantage, and well, I mean, now it's just Zani left in a 1 versus 4, and it isn't to be. Impulse Academy 16-11. Alright, jumping again. A semi-final. ODIN versus Pegasus. ODIN currently 5-2 up. Looks like that's going to be 6-2. Ray forced to save. And his team don't have really that much money to buy around him. And ODIN do have rather a lot. Yeah, Pegasus not winning a round since the pistol round in the anti-force. A nice opening though, and Ray to follow it up as well, but the flank coming in from Monster. Husky gonna take him down. Molotov to prevent the push, and a smoke into heaven as well. B-bomb site strongly in control of the T's right now, but CTs, they've got 2 rifles. All players with Kevlar. And a defuse kit to attempt to mount a retake. Have 1 flash though, so it is just going to have to come down to raw aim duels. As they do surge their way in from short. Husky going to do a lot of damage but not get any kills. Ray and Panth to close it out. Panth with 2 coming in from Monster there. Very sketchy situation, but they are going to bring things back. And they've got to avoid the reset at this point. They do have the money to buy, however, and they've managed to get out a decent amount of utility as well. Warp out on Panth 2. Saved over, of course, from the last round. Flashed off in middle though, forced to back away. And T side again, just spread out in a default. Raven, man holding connector. Gonna get smoked off. 2 terrorists pushing. And they're gonna try and sneak their way out through the door. They're gonna manage it. Water control gained. Raven still unable to even get a visual on how many players did pass him. There are still 2 players out towards party, and they're going to be wrapping into connector now. Raven going to get the first though. Doesn't expect the second. So he will trade 1 for 1. Smokes in onto the B-bomb site. Batchat just pushing through the smoke. Going to get 1 outlaw with 2 defending the bomb site. And Husky, the last one left. Hasn't got the bomb. He's got 20 seconds to find 3 heads. Gonna miss the first Ray. And Outlaw will be the one to finish him off. 3 frags found for him. So Pegasus do manage to at least sustain and now can begin to build an economy. ODIN still have a couple more rounds left in them though. Haste does have the AWP. Husky just holding down towards Monster. Barter going to flash his teammates out long. Haste looking to potentially take a peek, but no presence there from the Pegasus side. They've got 2 players towards the site instead. And the AWP is one of them, which is now looking from bank towards long. 3 players towards B. Bomb moving its way through Park. We're going to get mid presence. Connector already gained. Drakkard able to control the rotations through that area of the map. Holding in the corner, Raven flash is going to allow him to peek out and going to get the frag onto Husky. Drops the bomb. Barter able to trade through smoke. Ray on truck. But Barter picking up a second. That's Outlaw moving through connector. Going to catch Drakard off. Has just got 1 HP left though, and Barter very in a difficult situation. So is Haste, but he seems to be making it work as he finds frag on the AWP and then one with the Tech 9 bomb. Having to be planted right now, and if Outlaw can peek out in time, he's not going to manage it. And Haste knows where he is as well. 1 HP left on Outlaw. He's going to pick up the AK. He's got that headshot. Potentially he's going to find it as well. 1 HP in a 1v2, and he pulls it off. 3 frags overall. Pegasus just need 1 more round there to tie things up. All back out. Same can't be said for the T side. Gone for the 5 rifle setup. Lots of utility to be used though. Connector control taken by the T side. Ray boosted up. Got a nice angle into water, so no T is able to get into there just yet. He has dropped out. Bit of spam. Does 1 HP of damage to Husky. And Ray is going to fall back towards the A bomb site. Just 2 left on B now. Nades are being prepared and thrown into the B bomb site. Counter flashes come in just to try and slow down the attack somewhat, but ODIN still have a lot of time left. And the flash from Raven is going to allow him 1. 40 able to trade things back alongside Barter. Drakard on the truck. He's going to just sit and hold Molotov, prevents Ray from re-peeking as well. And Outlaw again coming in through that connector. Going to find himself a frag. He locates the last player, Husky, as well, as the Molotov does go out onto the bomb, extinguished by the smoke. He's going to get tapped by Batchat. Ray spots out Husky as well and will find that frag. Pegasus tie things up 6-6. Looking promising for them. We'd consider it a very good scoreline if it gets up towards 9. Well, a decent scoreline if it gets up towards 9-6. Of course, it is a CT sided map. Different approach to the mid control. It will just be Raven holding things down. Pantonax boosted up on the flower pots. It will be a B hit. It seems. Nades begin to rain in. Haste is down here at Monster. I'm going to try and use the long angles to find some AWP picks. Going to get his head ripped off by Barter, and 40 finds himself 1 as well. Ray full blind allows Drakard to bring things into a 2 versus 4. Raven is going to get 1 from short. Pant still smoked off here in graffiti, and he's going to push right the way out, and he's not even been noticed. Drakard going to find that kill. No problem at all. And Raven just forced to save. ODIN going to pick up a 7th round. This is going to make things really difficult for Pegasus on their T side. He should be able to get away with the up here. Not a lot of money for Pegasus though. If they do go for a force, Panthanax can pull out an AWP. And he was an absolute monster with that gun in the Mirage game at the beginning of the tournament. Does look like they're going to just go for the full eco though. A couple of pistols dropped. And pretty easy cleanup for the T side and connector. Raven able to get one. Going to flash himself, try and back away. That's going to leave him exposed to the AWP of haste on long. Right. Not even going to check the corner. Husky gets himself an easy frag and spots out where the last player is as well. Batchatter. Desert Eagle. Haste. Staring right at him. Got himself an AK though. If he can save this, then he'll be able to drop it to Outlaw, who's looking pretty rough on the money department. So he's going to attempt to do just that, backing away into spawn. That is going to be that. Found himself an AWP as well. I mean, that's a lot of money saved. He knows the players are coming up behind him, and yet he's going to go down in the end. Unfortunate, because that's going to mean that Outlaw is going to be on a UMP, maybe a FAMAS. Yeah, UMP. Bit of utility though. So that's something at least. T side. Again, pushing their way towards the B side of the map. Just at the start of the round. Pegasus going for a aggressive long hold. And if Panthanax does decide to continue pushing, then he's going to get a lot of information. But I mean, the question is, how quickly can he get it? Because the execute is being prepared over towards B. Will begin to come in. Molotov going to prevent the push, at least on that front, but doesn't matter when the picks are being found, and Batchatter's going to go down. 2 versus 4 yet again, and make it a 1 versus 4. Panther last one left in heaven. He's got to go for it. It's the last round of the half. He's got a smoke and a kit and the AWP, and it's looking pretty futile. He's going to find the first frag, but the boost will catch him off. 6-9 at the half. ODIN lead as they finish up their T side, going into the CT side. Looking at the buy. For Pegasus, it's the same as Mirage. On their T side, it's just a smoke and 2 flashes on Raven. Full Kevlar for ODIN, no defuse kit. They're playing confident. Seems they don't want to let Pegasus get the plant at all. Just going to go for those aim duels and attempt to take him out that way. Just very passive spread from Pegasus, really. They've got that initial mid control, and they've got the bomb over towards the A side of the map, but I think the ultimate play is going to be towards B as Raven makes his way down connector. 2 players waiting outside Monster, and Ray pushing his way up. Not even going to check the corner, and that allows Husky to take his head off. Now the push onto B will come in. Outlaw going to be leading. That's a flash. Allows him out. Not going to catch the players in graffiti, and he's taking rather a lot of damage here. They've got to find a frag quick. Panth is going to open things up twice, so 2 headshots found for him. Husky leading him through sewer tunnel. He's going to get one. Lovely flick shot from Raven just leaves Barter. He will go down. Pegasus picking up the pistol round, and if they play the anti-force and the anti-eco right, potential to keep the scoreline even. So we shall see. Force bite from the CT side. Not going particularly heavy. Haste going with a P250. Wanting to get that AWP out as early as he possibly can. And Pegasus are just going to push their way up long. Take the long range engagements against these pistols. Just let the rifles do the work. Husky's got rather a nice angle here. I don't think Ray's going to expect this, and CZ from up high. He's not going to be happy about that one. Really uncommon angle. And it pays off perfectly as well. Haste now has a UMP at his disposal, and 40 just hiding away. Going to get 2 frags with the 5-7 on the A bomb site. Raven going to go down as well. Outlaw, the last one left, gets one with a UMP. Just going to have to push aggressively with the 5-7, and he's going to get... Thought he was going to get another 2 there, but only gets 1 more in the end, and will go down. (10-7). 3 P250s. Desert Eagle on Outlaw. Ray just on the Glock. Barter opting to stick with a CZ. Lovely shot from Outlaw. 1D gone to Husky. Gives Pegasus a bit of wiggle room, and it also gives Outlaw a Galil. Drops a deagle across to Ray. No Kevlar though, so I have to land the first shot, otherwise they'll just be made mincemeat of, as Haste so aptly demonstrates there. 2 frags for him outside the toilets. Rest of Pegasus remain on long. Now going to push their way in. Drakard getting the first kill, and Ray I think is timed out. Yeah. Monitor issues seems to be a theme with Pegasus games at the minute. Yeah, this happened in the first game Pegasus played. With the monitor issues and Ray restarting his computer, I think. So I think if they can get another timeout going here, I'll just stick the music and I'll just stick the music on and wait for him to come back. Technical issues really seem to be plaguing Pegasus today. And go for an aggressive push into B. Hail Mary sort of play. Well, they've done quite nicely for themselves, considering. Haste and Husky left to attempt to retake. Back chatter. Gonna shut down Haste. Husky the last one left. Just gonna get the first. Needs 2 more to win this one out. Back chatter gonna tag him up, spots him out. Panthanax is gonna wrap round from the side and finish things off. ODIN now leading 11-9, or 11-8 rather. So Pegasus calling another timeout. Freeze time has been cancelled. Right. Back into the server. So hopefully the rest of the game will go off without a hitch and we can get into the final. Fast push into mid. Pegasus. 5 rifles, no AWP to get picks for them. Unlike the CT side who have Haste, hello Husky. Sitting here on a CZ, if Pegasus don't check behind them, then this could be the thorn in their side, and this is really dangerous now because they've got no idea that this flank is here, and he's going to push straight in through. Panthanax taken out mid-air. Back chatter looking to try and deal with things, but it will be Raven bailing his teammate out. Barter pushing in with his teammate Drakard from Bin. Right, gonna go down 2 versus 4. Make it a 1 versus 4 in the post plant. And not even able to get that flashbang off Barter. Gonna swiftly remove. Right. 12-8. ODIN leading by a considerable margin, and Pegasus not looking the best economy wise, having to partial buy here. Found the initial pick, the CTs. Probably got a good idea of exactly what's going on. Haste gonna retreat up to heaven. In fact, he's gonna go 1 further, get all the way up onto the A bomb site. But flashes in through Monster Outlaw, gonna go straight in. Drakard finds 1, traded out though. There is still 1 more CT here, and Panthanax the last one left in a 1 versus 3. Yeah, flanked from Husky. Or by Husky, rather. 13 rounds for ODIN now. And 3 AKs. 2 Galils. That's all Pegasus have been able to bring out into this. ODIN, everything they could possibly want, really. Full set of rifles, AWP out as well. That's Haste playing around middle. FACEIT looks like he wants to flash his teammate in here, but it's going to go terribly as the counter flash from the CT's timed perfectly. And they've lost 2 players already. ODIN looking incredibly strong here. Pantanax is able to get Husky and aggressive, and he's able to upgrade to an AK because of it. Outlaw going to get boosted up. Just peeking into short. Not going to see anything as Panth fake flashes with the smoke. And they do get their way into short. Smoke into heaven. 3 players here to defend. And 40 just spraying them all down. Drakod too. And that is going to be that 14 rounds for ODIN now. 2 needed to take them to the final. Pegasus not forcing into this one. They're going to take an eco. And, take the full set of guns next round. Just surging up middle. They've taken the AWP out of the hands of Haste, but Husky able to trade out 1 at least. Molotov's going to prevent them pushing any further. And I mean, if they can dispatch of Drakod, then they've got a plant at least. We'll be able to push out onto the bomb site with a flank from behind from Barta. He's going to miss the shots. Does land it in the end and gets a second on Backchatter. Panth shot in the back of the head with Ray. Last one left. Just lurking about in toilets. Gonna get a nice 1D onto Barta, but shut down as he attempts to go for the gun. ODIN on map point. Full buy for the T side. What might be their last buy in the entire tournament. Aggressive in mid, Husky. Opening things up nicely with the AWP. Taking the spawn he was given. Going aggressive, and it pays off. So already Pegasus are a man down. Doesn't look great for them. Husky taking down Pantanax. And he's going to push up aggressive with the CZ out. In toilets. Just 3 players remain. Make it 2 and make it 1. Ray left in a 1v5 to try and save his team. Not even any considerable damage dealt to any of the CT players. Husky dropping the GG, and Ray's now tagged down to 5 HP. I think that's how it's going to be. He can recover the bomb, but with 40 seconds and 4 players to find, it's going to be very difficult for him to pull this one out of the bag. And the more shift walking he does, the more difficult it's going to be to actually get the bomb down once he gets to the site. Does look like we'll be seeing ODIN versus Impulse Academy in the finals. Shift walking up long, and that is going to be it. GG's. We'll be back for the final shortly. Do not go anywhere. Alright. Back into things here. ODIN versus IM Academy. This is the final of the Dinked Cup number 2. My friend. Interesting one kicking off. CT's staying AFK in spawn for most of it. Husky finding the first kill there, so just see how this one plays out, really. Very slow. I never understood this, why like teams take so long in knife rounds. Just get it done, like. Right, let's see how he plays this one. First tag. Well, I think he needs to left and right. Yeah, he does. Surely he knows he can left him here. Oh, he looks like he's playing time. I mean, he's got the HP advantage, so probably end up winning the knife round anyway, but he's going to lose it at the last second. That is unfortunate. If he'd have stayed alive like a couple of seconds longer there, then he'd have won, but no, evidently not. So ODIN going to win the knife round, and they're going to keep their side, of course. Mirage. CT sided map. Haste picking up a defuse kit and a grenade. Husky hasn't bought, which is interesting. T side, 4 flashbangs, 2 smokes, all of which are being thrown into the site now. Barter from the underwood position, gonna get himself 2 frags. They've just shut them down with the USPs there. ODIN not messing about when it comes into this one, so got 3 UMPs, MP9, and a Mag 7 on the CT side. Scattering of Tech 9s and Deagles for the terrorists. Nades into B, not going to provide any kills, but looks like Impulse looking to go late towards the B site. Having a bit of trouble with the ladder there. And yeah, stacked up there. I've got a lurker in mid. That's top K with the Tech 9. Could be very dangerous indeed, as he does have, of course, the buff with the accuracy. And he's going to find a frag onto Husky there. 4 players remain for the CTs, and the terrorists are going to go straight through underpass. Boosting into window even with the bomb. 40 potential to get a kill there, but not going to land it in the end. Instead they make their way onto bomb side. Bomb planted. 4v4 now in the post planters. Barter gets a kill from ramp, and they are pretty much surrounded here. Molotov's flushing out common spots. Hence, and his teammate Yelm soon to go down. And it is just Tango coming in from CT. He's got himself 2. Needs to find 2 more though, and Drakard in with the Mag 7. Not going to do things just yet, but top K, the last one left, and just long range with that Mag 7. That is a lot of money made for Drakard there. ODIN up 2-0. So 2 M4s, MP9 UMP, Mag 7 for the CT side. Upgraded pistols for the Ts. Let's keep spraying in mid. Not going to claim any frags yet. Ents though will with the Deagle. And Husky looks like he wants to have another stab at it. He's going to be pushed away for a barrage of rounds from the T side. And again, just this opening pick found by the Ts, but CTs with increased weaponry though should have no issue dealing with T side. Now shift walking their way through a ramp, cautious of an aggressive play. I mean, there is one in Barter. He's got the UMP. Gonna find 1 frag. Gonna get a second as well. Gets the third too. Ent and M7N remain. Ent pushing his way at a palace. Is going to go down. M7N to follow. Very clean anti-eco from ODIN. Now the buy does come in for both teams though. Up for both sides. 40 opting to stay with the UMP. And 2 players top mid, 2 players over towards the A side of the map, 1 towards B for the T side. Very even spread. Just looking to try and work picks. It's haste. Blind shot through the smoke, not going to yield anything. You'll back away, but Yelm. Up here in Palace. Drakard on short. Got a perfect angle into connector. Should the T's decide to push and the boost just a fraction too late. And not going to see. Drakard up on short as he does back away into a bit more of a passive angle. Barter, good opening. No haste is going to tip things even further in the CT's favour. Molotov comes into window. Just going to prevent the information for a few seconds while the T's begin to set up towards the B bomb site. Drakard get a nade out, does a lot of damage there. The 3 T players are going to begin to push Drakard, opening things up on the M7N. Haste, getting the orb shot. Now Tango, the last one left, he's completely surrounded, going to get Drakard. Not going to spot the player up on truck though, and that's going to allow 40 to get himself a free AK. And the $600 kill reward from the UMP. Eco territory again for Impulse. It's a rough start for them. Still potential to bring it back though. Upgraded their pistols, a little bit of utility. A very fast push out onto the A bomb site. M7N trying to abuse the new first shot accuracy of the Tech 9 and player in spawn, but it is just CT frags all around here. M7N only able to get 1 in return and spotted out himself. It doesn't look like he's going to last long. His teammate's going to have to go huge here. Top K does get 1. Molotov's raining in. It's going to force him out of position. M7N, the last one left. Going to have to get some taps with this Tech 9. HE nade. Not going to do much damage. And a Molotov Potentially going to force him out of position. He's now just on 13 HP after the second nade, and yeah, 40 going to finish the job. T-side nearing full loss bonus now. They do have 5 AKs. Double upset up being pulled out for the CT side. Another adjustment just to keep Impulse guessing. And Haste. Nice opening onto Ents. CT's finding that opening. And well, Impulse haven't moved. Just sitting, holding. Oh, 40 started shooting. He's going to do it as well. Not doing as much damage as I'd have hoped, but top game. He's going to spot Drakard off in middle. It's a nice frag. Brings the numbers back down to even. And Tango is going to start backing away towards the B side of the map, which is where the bomb currently sits. But utility being put out by M7 and from Palace just to try and keep Barter over towards the bomb site. However, doesn't look like Fake's going to be bought, but Haste up close with the AWP, going to get one. Needs to peek around and find a second, and he does. Tags onto the third as well. M7N, last one left for the T side, is going to find one, but Husky bearing down on him, and Barter doing the same. He's got a lot of work to do. Tap on the bomb. Is he going to realise that Husky's sticking this? Pros don't fake. ODIN going to win another round, and that is crushing if you are Impulse. Alright, 5 AKs yet again. Double upset remains for the CT side. 4 players pushing out onto mid. It does look like they intend to make their way up short. They are just sitting and holding for now. They're waiting for that connector smoke to land. And Haste has an angle. Gonna miss the shot with his apparently silenced AWP. And 3 players are now going to begin their way up short. 40 spotted out. Top K going to go straight in. Swings wide and will get the frag onto 40. Drakard still remains in the bomb site, and M7N is going to take him down. Husky able to find just one trade, and Haste will even things up. 3 versus 3. Haste making it 2 versus 3. Top K and Yelm remain, and Top K sees the barrel, gets the angle, makes Barter the last one left with the AWP on the retake. He has got a kit, so he can chill somewhat, and jumping out. Spots Top K, goes for the quick scope, not going to quite land it. Smoke out onto the bomb though. He's going to tap it. Not this time. Top K will finish him off. T-side able to buy into this one comfortably. The CTs, despite winning the last 6 rounds consecutively, are in a pretty awful buy, to be honest with you. Husky has a deagle, 40 on a mag 7, AWP out on Haste, just 2 rifles, Drakard and Barter. Again, it seems like Impulse going for a similar strat to what they did last round, and this gives Drakard prime position. 2-man spray down, looking for a third, and of course he's going to get it. Swaps out to the AK as well. Tango late lurk in though. He's going to at least stabilise, but even still, I think it's beyond hope at this point. Tango's got 2 more heads to find. Needs to make it 4. And it's not going to be. Haste. 7-1. Reset for IM. And I mean, M7N, Top K, they're the only ones who can afford to buy into this one. And they are just going to take the wise decision and drop some techs. Fast towards B is where Tango will go, trying to sell some kind of a fake as Top K runs out of bullets in underpass, attempting to take out the AWPer in window. Barter opening things up, Ents goes down, but Yelm taps him out with the Tech 9. The new accuracy coming into play. He's got himself a UMP for his trouble as well. Husky flashing himself through, gets himself close up in CT. Hoping for a push here. Drakard going aggressive underpass. Got to get himself a free Tech 9 and a frag onto Tango. And Yelm, the last one left. 16 HP, 40. Farming some cash with the Mag 7. 8-1. Able to scrape out a buy into this round up on Yelm. Single up for the CT side. Husky going to drop himself a smoking connector and hide in the corner as Barter flashes himself into ramp. Going to do a lot of damage, but no frag found. Instead, he will himself go down. Again, just more damage being dealt. Yelm, 24 HP. Smokes begin onto the A bomb site. Tango goes straight in. Husky forced out of position. This is looking to be a promising round here for the Impulse Academy team. Drakard is able to find one in return, and Yelm lurking out here in mid will get him from the rear. It's Haste. Lovely flick shot onto Ents. It's just about keeping ODIN in this one. But bomb is going to be going down. 40 in CT alongside his teammate. And the T side spreading out wide for a post plant. This is going to be a very difficult round to play, especially considering the lack of utility on these players. And I think they're just hoping for a pick at the minute, and instead they'll give it right to the T side. Haste going to be forced to save, and Tango doesn't want to let him. It will be Impulse doubling their rounds. Force buy from ODIN. I've got an AWP back out onto Haste. 40 with a FAMAS and then 3 Deagles to back it up. And that is a disgusting flick shot. Yelm gets absolutely ruined at top mid. Combat AWPing. Haste just demolishes him. They're not going to go for the gun just yet because they know could still potentially be people at top mid. With the man disadvantage, Impulse gonna have to try and make things up here. .40 here on the B site. Not aware of how close Ents is. And Husky holding connected with the Deagle. The weapon's still not in the favour of ODIN, and that's going to cause an aggressive play like that, which evens the numbers out. But Haste brings it right back again. Taking down M7N. hero warp in this round. And he's doing a lot of work here, but the smoke is going to come into CT spawn flash as well. He's going to push through it though. Flash from his teammate should allow him to peek out, and Husky trying to swing with a deagle, but Haste in a very difficult situation now. He's going to get a frag and close things out as well. Stunning round from Haste. 4 kills. Eco. Yeah, again for Impulse. ODIN looking strong here on their CT side. They've got a couple of SMGs as well to farm some cash. Late push into the B apartments, aiming to avoid some of the initial nades. Seems like they didn't do good enough of a job, as Ents will go down in Yelm. Dunked on top K, going to go down to Drakard through the wall. They haven't even seen anyone yet, and they're losing numbers. Tango is able to get 1 at least, but Barter with the UMP, he's got 3. It's going to be ODIN in double digits. 10-2. I am forcing into this one. They've managed to get a decent buy out of it. It's just Top K who is on a Tech 9. ODIN. Plenty of cash. They can afford to lose this one and still be able to buy in the next. All 5 players towards the A side of the map though. It looks like it's going to be a set play. And Barter already opening things up. UMP doing work here, and Top K is going to rip his head off in a trade though. And the aggression from Husky. You'd think it'd have been shut down, but I think he did get 1 frag, but Drakard, very awkward position, is going to get behind M7N and push his way straight into Sandwich. He's playing with such confidence right now. And able to take down 40 to bring it into a 2 versus 2. Smoke out to cover from CT, and Haste just charging in through the smoke, but Ents doing exact same thing, and just a 2-man spray down catches him completely unawares. (10-3). Impulse potential still do well in this game if they can win the next 2 rounds. Give themselves a bit of a safety buffer if they were to lose pistol. But at the moment, still looks pretty dire. I mean, a 12-3 half on Mirage is not good. Yeah, I'm just going aggressive with the AWP. Gonna drop a Molotov into under. But he has been spotted by Barter in spawn. Very passive A play. And Haste opening things up. Husky gonna get a follow-up frag. 40 as well. Just whittling away at these T players. And their Tango, the last one left. Gets 1. He's gonna just get 1 tapped by Husky. So 11-3. Best it could be for Impulse right now is an 11-4. And even still, they really don't have much room to work with. Smoke into window. And a 3-man setup towards mid from the CTs. Missed flash from Ents, but they're going to push through the smoke anyway and just straight into Husky's crosshair. He's going to found 2 straight off the bat. Almost going to get a 3rd, but it's Barter to bail him out. 40 up on short. Sprays, gets M7N, and that'll be Top K. Alright, pistol round. Odin going for a raid boss on haste. .40 goes with a smoke, and he's the one who dropped the Tech 9, and Tango is going to take a bit of contact on short here. And Top K dinked. M7N's here in the apartments. He's going to swing wide, gets 2. Sparta going down as well. Haste charging him with the Tech 9. Taps out Yelm. 3 versus 3. And goes down as well. Tech 9 is going to get swapped out. M7N spots haste, but bomb dropped up on the little balcony area. It's going to be quite difficult. Oh, I say that 40 just absolutely ruins M7N, and now Tango hiding behind the site. He hasn't been spotted yet. Bomb's going to begin to be planted, and it's going to get dropped. Tango, and a nice headshot there. Spots out Drakard, but going to miss the shot. Odin going to take the pistol round. I mean, it's looking bad for Impulse. Odin going for 3 Mac 10s and a UMP. Just looking to farm cash. Got 3 players towards the B-bomb site. Bomb with them as well. Couple of players in mid as well. Just looking to try and alleviate some of the pressure, create a bit of a distraction. But slow play from Odin. They don't want to walk into any stack, and they're waiting for Impulse to make the first move here. Just hoping that they're going to get aggressive and hungry for frags. Top K opening things up nicely. Husky though, charging in with the Mac 10. Just rattling off shots, and it will take down 2 players. The backside not being checked. Drakard just walking straight past, and he'll go straight into kitchen, and anyway finding 2 frags. Hence the last one left. Bomb's going to be planted. Haste, the only low HP player, is going to be a difficult job for Ent. I mean, saving isn't really an option, and Ent has at least found 1 frag. He's got himself a Mac 10. Smoke out on the bomb. Jumping around trying to make noise and draw out a player, but instead Barter will take him down. And seems Impulse are playing for overtime here. Have gone for the old eco. Interesting, I have to say. Odin setting themselves up for a B hit. I mean, I feel like they're expecting the force buy because they've got AKs. Like, Barter holding behind. Tango just getting 1 through smoke. Yelm in smoke, dies, and Tango goes down as well. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think Odin have won this one. And well, they've got M4s at least. I mean, really doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do much here. Odin going for an A execute. And what is this Molotov? Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, that's nice. So, They were standing on each other's heads. That's cool. I like that. Barter with 3 straight away. Gonna get the bomb down as well. 2 players left. Barter going for the little burst there, but nice UK flashbangs. As M7N makes his way upstairs, tapping away, just trying to pre-fire angles desperately at this point. 40's going to take down top K, and that's going to be a 16-3. ODIN shatter IM Academy to win the second Dinked Cup. So, thanks for tuning in. Follow my Twitch and for more like shoddy casting. Follow my Twitter for boring tweets. Follow the Dinked Twitter, more importantly, at Dinked Cups. And yeah, cheers for watching.